Good morning and good evening, my name is Eastman, and today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the physical releases for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Alright guys, so here we are today again. Like I said, we're going to be taking a look at the differences between the physical media releases for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. And so I'm on PlayStation's website right now, and we're going to be taking a look at all of the officially released information that we have as of the recording of this video. So it's been less than 24 hours since this game got announced, and this is kind of all the information that we have at the moment, but we're going to be taking a look at The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered W.L.F edition as well. But before we do that, I want to read this little paragraph we have up here above it. They said, "We're so excited to natively bring The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation 5 as the definitive way to experience the sequel and everything it has to offer, while also offering fans new and returning deeper levels of appreciation for the work that went into it. Pre-orders will be available beginning December 5th. That's just a couple weeks from now, guys. Very, very soon. Both for the Standard Edition as well as The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered W.L.F Edition, which will be exclusively available direct from the PlayStation Select markets, United States, Kingdom, and a few other countries." Now, this is the sentence that I really want to focus on this video, okay? Because right now, we don't have any photos or anything really detailing a physical standard edition like The Last of Us Part 1 got. Of course, we can probably assume there will be a base level, standard physical copy that you would find in stores. Hopefully that's the case. So the W.L.F edition includes a steelbook display case. Now, the keyword here is display. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a disc in this special edition, which is so frustrating for collectors. I don't know why they're doing this. Spider-Man 2 also did this with their collector's edition. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know why that's the case now, but they are kind of wanting you to buy the game twice. I don't really know, but here we go. We have 4 enamel pins, which I'm a huge pin guy. We'll get into that in a little bit. A Washington Liberation Front W.L.F patch, and a total of 47 Society of Champions trading cards, which of course are one of the bigger collectibles in The Last of Us Part 2, also including 8 holographic cards, which you can't go wrong. Love a good holo. And yeah, of course, like I said, these were a favorite of Part 2 players to collect in-game, and we're so happy we could bring this to life. So super exciting stuff. So of course now, let's scroll down and take a look at what we can expect from this box set. So of course we have what looks to be sort of like a taller box set, which I'm a fan of those. Nice to display, obviously. And there we go, there's the steelbook right here. Love that artwork. It reminds me of kind of the comic book art too. It looks very reminiscent of that. And so let's see, to the right of that we have of course a few of the cards that we'll be receiving as well, and we have a W.L.F patch too, which is really cool. I don't personally use a lot of patches, but they're still cool to have in your collection. Something I'm really particularly excited about are the pins, which I'm going to show you a picture right now of my pin board as it currently is today. I'm a huge enamel pin fan, and of course right in the middle too you can see The Last of Us Part 2 from my PS4 Collector's Edition. I absolutely love pins, and I'm so excited that I'll be able to add these to my collection as well. And of course we have the little piece from Ellie's bracelet, which is cool. We have a cassette tape, of course, and the hammer that Abby wields, and that is crazy. I'm so excited about this. So we're gonna scroll down a little bit more and see what else this website's got to offer us today. And good news for existing owners of The Last of Us Part 2 for PS4. Of course, if you have that physical copy or digital, you'll be able to upgrade to a digital version of the Remastered for only $10 at launch, which is of course January 19th of 2024, next year. About 2 months out, basically right now. So we're super excited. You'll be able to import your saves from the original game, so that's really key. And I would have to assume too, once I get my PS5 copy physically on a disc, I'll be able to also import my saves as well, so hopefully that's the case. So scrolling down, obviously here is the official artwork for kind of describing what it is about the transfer to the PS5. So like I said, it's only $10. I think this is going to be the majority of what people are going to be going for. Maybe not, unless you're a physical collector like me and you like special editions, you'll probably be going with the W.L.F edition. But if you're just trying to play the game again and experience it and get all of the new content down here, which it includes, of course, so they're not hiding anything behind a paywall. The physical edition is just if you want that stuff or not. So what's really great about that is even if you get the digital edition, for $10, you'll still get everything, no matter what. And of course, like I said earlier, we're excited to share more with you, which we will be getting in the next few weeks, I bet, as we get closer to the release. And pre-orders, again, go live in just a few weeks. So you guys will want to keep an eye out on the W.L.F edition, especially online, the moment it goes live. I don't know exactly what time. Maybe they're going to give us a time window or release time for when it drops. But for now, we've just got a date, so I've marked it in my calendar already. I know they're going to sell out extremely quick, and scalpers are probably going to be all over that as well, unfortunately. But I didn't even get a chance to get my hands on the Firefly edition for The Last of Us Part 1 PS5 remaster. But they're now hundreds of dollars, and well, maybe one day, So now we're on Game Rant's website, which I think will provide a little bit more information. I really love their article here, which I wanted to share with you guys. They've got a little bit more information about this physical W.L.F edition for Last of Us Part 2 than the PlayStation blog did. So we'll scroll down a little bit, and hopefully we can shed some light on like the standard versus special debate right now. So the way they say it is that it comes in 2 editions, the standard and the W.L.F physical edition. And so it's kind of making me question if there's going to be a standard physical copy or not, and that's what I'm really worried about, honestly, because the W.L.F edition might not have a disc. So the way they've kind of put it here is pretty interesting, and I'd like to talk about it real quick. They say it will come in 2 editions only, the standard and the special W.L.F edition, of course, that we already saw. And it says the standard edition includes the lost levels, the new mode, the skins, all of that good stuff, but the collector's edition has physical collectibles. And so to me, that's like, does the standard edition not have a physical copy? Like, I get the patches and the pins and the cards coming with the special edition, but is there not going to be a standard physical as well with just the disc? So anyway, we can scroll down a little bit. Here's also a little chart that they made, which I really appreciate. So you guys feel free to take a look at that as well to see the comparison. So of course, here's the standard edition that we already took a look at earlier with basically a bullet point list of everything that's included. But down here is what I really want to share with you guys, and that's sort of a red flag for me. Again, like I sort of mentioned with the Spider-Man 2 physical disc debate kind of thing, where fans would have to buy it twice if they really want the full package, right? So here, it looks like they might be doing the same thing, although this is kind of one of the only websites that I saw mention the fact that they might not have a disc. So here we go. I'll explain what I mean here. So here's what Game Rant had to say about the physical edition for Part 2. So here we are. The limited edition physical bundle for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered will be available at select stores, around the world. This collector's edition contains pins, patches, and trading cards. But here is the main thing for me that I'm a little upset about. It says a steelbook case without the disc. And like I said earlier when we were taking a look at PlayStation's official artwork and banner, it says display case. And I told you that would be important because display case really just means you're going to display it. There's not going to probably be a disc in there, just like it was for Spider-Man 2. But of course, I don't know if this is 100% confirmed. It wasn't on the PlayStation's website, so we'll have to see whether or not they actually decide to put out a standard physical copy with a disc, or if I should just buy the physical special edition with all the cool items and then just upgrade digitally for $10. That might be the way if, of course, they don't actually put out a physical disc. So it will be up to you guys to decide which version and how many versions I guess you'd want to get. And obviously we only have such a limited amount of information right now since the trailer dropped less than 24 hours ago. So of course we're going to have to be a little bit patient in the coming weeks and months until the game's launch on January 19th to see what other kind of new information we can get about this game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with me today, and if you did, be sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to consider joining the Eastman community today by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And as always, my name is Eastman, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.